Hey, what's up everyone, and today I'm going to be unboxing Kotobukiya's Eren Yeager model kit. And of course this is from Attack on Titan. Well, I've been looking forward to this for quite a long time, and I know a lot of you have as well. So I decided to try and get a video up of this as quickly as possible because, well, really there isn't much known about this kit so far. Pictures are quite limited and they're only really painted pictures that you can find. So in case you're thinking of buying this, I was going to get something out as quick as I can. And of course, first up is the box itself. We've got the Rogue Titan here on the left. That is Eren Yeager in his Titan form, and this picture is absolutely savage. Now onto the side of the box, and first up is the front and rear shot of the finished kit. But this has been painted, so this is not exactly what comes in the box. This is what it will look like if you paint it. And paint it well. Here's some pictures of some of the gimmicks. I didn't know anybody but Bandai used that in regard to model kit stuff. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, I don't know. So what we have is moving eyes and 2 alternate heads. Some pictures of it in action here, and it does look pretty cool on the box, but Kotobukiya kits tend to look a lot different when straight built than they do on the box. Onto the other side of the box, and here we have a couple of pictures of what it will look like unpainted, the open mouth face, the closed mouth face, and it might be hard to see there, but that is the body unpainted. So that is enough about the box itself. Let's bust it open and see exactly what is in here. And there really is not a whole lot of stuff in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 runners, a bunch of hands, and they are the 2 heads, and they look pretty cool. And last up is the instructions. So here are all the runners all unpacked, and we have a total of 8 runners as well as 2 runners of polycaps. So the volume of plastic in here isn't that much for how expensive it is. There's no more here than your standard Bandai high grade, and this costs over 4,000 yen. Which is twice the price of a high grade. However, it does include these awesome heads and a bunch of awesome hands too. Now taking a quick look at the runners one by one in alphabetical order. Here is A, and on here we've got the majority of the body parts. Arms up here, some legs, crotch, ass, neck, and some toes up here as well. These are, as you can see, incredibly detailed. The toes look amazing, so does the torso there, but I do wonder how hard it will be to hide the seam line between the 2 halves of the torso. Again, the musculature looks really cool here. And there is the butt for your pleasure. Next up is B, a pretty small runner, and that includes 2 forearms. Next up is C, which looks to be the upper arms, and that is based on absolutely nothing. Next is D, and here we have the upper section of the torso. Some nice detail on the back there, as well as on the pecs. E, which looks to be the calves. F, which looks to be joints, and G, which is also joints, and we get 2 of those. And last then is just 2 sets of polycaps. As for hands, 2 open palmed hands, 2 open palmed hands with the fingers slightly spread, 2 basic fists, and 2 hands that look like they could be for holding things. Next up is the heads, and why not, let's crack these out. Next up is the head, and this looks pretty damn cool. Some really nice paintwork on here, and kind of makes me wish the rest of the kit came pre-painted. The front section of the hair can pull off, so that might mean the parts are transferable, and the whole front of the face can come off as well. As you can see in there, we've got 2 little pegs for moving the eyes around. I'm not going to do this for this, I'll keep that for the review. Sometimes if you move the eyes on these things around too much, it does cause the pupil to wear away, so I don't want to do that. There is the second face, and that looks absolutely amazing. I mean, seriously, that looks great. Way better than I'd actually expected it to. Again, like before, we should be able to remove the front of the hair. Actually, it kind of doesn't seem like you can, but you can take the face off, and there it is off, and again, that still looks awesome. Flip it around to the back, and you can move those eyes around as well. So like what I said, the hair might be transferable. It absolutely 100% is not. As you can see, this is a completely different connection point for this face than there is for this one here. So the hair cannot be switched between both heads. One major concern I had about this kit was that the painted faces would not match the body, as I had seen some pictures in Hobby Japan a couple of weeks ago, and they just looked kind of crappy. So there it is in comparison to the plastic. It doesn't look as bad as I'd initially thought it would, but as you can see, there is quite the shine on the plastic, whereas the face is completely matte. As you can see, Eren has a shiny booty, but his face is matte. So that may look a little bit funky if you don't plan to paint it. I personally don't, because I cannot paint to save my life. So in the review it will be unpainted, so you'll see then. So now a quick run through the instructions to see what to expect from the build. So on opening that up once, some pictures of the finished kit when painted, some info on the story and the character in Japanese, as well as some pictures of the Titan. Open that up one more time, and it appears we have something for buying replacement parts, a list of all the runners, over here the final assembly, how to attach to a stand, and just how to take the head apart. Like I said, the front part of this hair comes off, it doesn't with this dynamic hair. So from there, it just seems like a bunch of basic instructions. If you've built a model kit before, nothing really new to see here. I've never built a non-mecha model kit before, so this will be unusual for me, but it does look pretty much the same. And here is your color guide if you're planning to paint it. I find it a bit on the unusual side how they give the colors for the face, considering it's painted already. Kind of weird. And that is it for the instructions, so yeah, that pretty much covers it. So that is it for the unboxing. So make sure to give me some feedback on whether or not you like this video or not. I may in future make some more day one unboxings of stuff like this, as well as with figures, maybe separated from the review, to try and get some content up a little bit faster. And I'm sure you want to know what's in a box or how good a figure is as soon as you possibly can. So as always, thanks for watching and make sure to come back for more reviews. See you next time.